What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. 2016 was not French Montana's year. Despite having a huge chart-topping single with Lockjaw, his album got the worst treatment, probably one of the worst rollouts that I've seen in years. Mac and Cheese 4 was supposed to come out around the late August of last summer. Mac and Cheese 4 was pushed back at the very last second. At this point, physical copies had already been shipped to stores, and in some cases it was on the shelf, so it was inevitable that it leaked. Unfortunately, the label didn't do anything because of it. They literally pushed it back to October 14th and kept that release date. The album didn't change one bit, so by the time October came around, everybody had heard the album. And so it didn't do well in sales, and it was just a bad rollout altogether. You can't keep French Montana down though. Like he does around this time, French has scored himself yet another big hit single with Unforgettable featuring Sway Lee. And unlike the album rollout for Mac and Cheese 4, his latest album, Jungle Rules, came out smooth. One release date, July 14th, and it stuck. And this honestly might be one of French Montana's best projects. That includes the albums, the EPs, and the mixtapes. One of his best projects to date. Now I want to highlight two of my favorite songs, the first being Bring Dem Things featuring Pharrell. Pharrell takes off his singing gloves in favor of spitting some bars, of doing a bit of rapping. And anytime that Pharrell does rapping, I'm tuned in. Because he doesn't rap as much as you would like him to, but he's really good at it. I noticed while listening that Pharrell's verse really fits like a puzzle piece to French's. Like they really complement each other. Like when you listen to the lyrics, you have both of them delivering like these one-liners. I'm not saying that like Pharrell is like a god MC or nothing like that, but he does sort of fit in with like French Montana's style. Are these verses full of deep lyrical lines? Absolutely not. But they have style to it. There's something about these verses that really work well. And there's also lines that will make you nod your head in appreciation. Little, clever lines here and there. My other favorite and probably the best song on Jungle Rules is She Workin' featuring Mark E. Basie. This song is my favorite chorus. I predicted in my track listing discussion that this song would be really memorable, and I was not disappointed. Mark E. Basie really makes this song. Like, his hook is just incredible. Leading up to this review, like the last 2 or 3 hours that I was preparing for this, I pretty much kept She Workin' on repeat exclusively. That's how much I love this song. It's just that damn good. French's verses also complement the hook, which might sound weird considering it should be Mark's hook complementing French's verses, but I think it all works well together. And I speak highly on Mark E. Basie's hook because it's just amazing to me. On this record, you get French with his standard player talk. I'll take J-Lo to the Hamptons with a splash of bragging. I just bought the mansion from Selena Gomez in Calabasas, like little things like that. Like French is known for it and it works for him. I had 2 honorable mentions, the first being Famous. Famous is like the love child of Unforgettable. In many ways it has like those same qualities that make Unforgettable great. It's very melodic, and French is doing the hook himself. He's singing and it works. I like the record a lot. The other one is White Dress, and I think White Dress is an honorable mention because it just feels like some vintage mixtape French Montana, and it closes the album. I only had one least favorite song. That's not to say that the rest of the album is flawless. I think there's some songs on here that could have been omitted. They just don't do anything for me. There's just some songs on here that are just not worth talking about, and they just don't really stand out when I listen. Like, there's records that I talked about that every time I listen to the album, I'm like, yes, this is good. This is the one. I'm dancing, I'm grooving, I'm enjoying it. But there's just one song that now I have to skip, and eventually I'll just delete it off of the playlist. And that is Hotel Bathroom. French Montana plus autotune plus singing about having sex in the hotel bathroom equals wrong. I just don't need this information. I didn't need the vivid-ish details of French Montana sexcapades. It's crazy because when I look back at my track listing discussion, I talked about how this song might be like a really good record from French. It's definitely French sounding, like it's that sound that he's known for, but it's just an overall bad song. My universal response to almost any album upon my first listen is this album should be shorter. It would be a lot better if it was shorter. Jungle Rules is easily one of French Montana's best projects that he's ever made in his career, but the fat could be trimmed. I feel like there's collaborations with Quavo and Future that could be omitted, and also maybe like one or two of French's solo cuts. Scale this album down to 11 or 12 songs at the most, and I think you have a really strong album from French Montana. It fits his sound. You have like the one-liners, you got the catchy melodies, and you have the fitting production. Like, that's all of what French Montana's lane consists of. If you like French Montana, I don't see how you can be disappointed with Jungle Rules. And if you already hate French Montana, well, you're just continue to hate. So those are my thoughts on French Montana's Jungle Rules album. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments section. I said it's one of my favorite French Montana projects of all time. Is this up there? Where would you rank it? Talk to me, your favorite songs, all of that. I want to hear it all. Talk to me in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.